This is News 25 Daybreak.
Right now on News 25 Daybreak, happy Thanksgiving. All of your Turkey Day tips and tricks for your highways and byways straight ahead. And heading home, what you need to know about air travel this weekend. And giving thanks in the tri-state. Plenty of family fun for people of all ages ahead.
Good morning. Welcome to News 25 Daybreak. I'm Jordan Vandenberg. All the day's news and plenty of us just a moment away, but we begin this morning by wishing you and yours a very happy Thanksgiving. Many of you may already be at Grandma's house, or Grandma may be at your house. Some of you may be packing up, buckling up, and filling up, getting ready to get out of town. Taking a live look outside the east side of Evansville this morning. A quiet morning on tri-state roads as expected. Clear skies and great weather will give way to a beautiful Thanksgiving. With all the details, we have meteorologist David Heckert, the man, the myth, the legend, joining us on Daybreak this morning. And David, contrary to last year where we saw tons of rain, not so much this year. Exactly. Thousands of drivers flocked to the roadways Wednesday, one of the busiest travel days of the year. Cars were at a standstill at some points, crawling bumper to bumper on Highway 41, heading toward the Twin Bridges. AAA says more than 42 million travelers hit the roads Wednesday. That's 4% higher than last year. Police are out in full force this holiday weekend looking for impaired and distracted drivers. This morning, officers would like to remind you, do not forget to wear your seatbelt, no texting while driving, and of course, be patient. In Vanderbilt County, 5 drivers are in custody this morning for driving under the influence. Vanderbilt County Sheriff's Office, Evansville Police, and Indiana State Troopers conducted sobriety checkpoint Wednesday night at North Governor Street in East Illinois. The checkpoint began at 11 yesterday and ended at 2 o'clock Thursday morning. This morning, officers report checking a total of 54 drivers, arresting one of them inside the checkpoint. No luck for these drivers in Pennsylvania. Hundreds of cars and trucks drove through roofing asphalt sealant. The sticky mess damaged their tires and caused a huge headache for holiday drivers. The driver who spilt the sealant will face charges. The trend of lower gas prices continues here in the tri-state this morning. News 25 gas tracker in Evansville, you can fill up for $3.13 a gallon. The Marathon station on north of Weinbach and in Henderson, still up for less. So you can still fill up for less than $3 a gallon. Right now, Shell station on North 41 near Watson Lane sells for $2.89 a gallon. However, up and down the 41 strip, gas hovers above $3 a gallon. The skies are no exception to heavy Thanksgiving traffic this morning. Officials at Evansville Regional Airport say it's been a busy couple of days after 90% of flights at the airport were full. That's a trend that can soon lead to more flights around the country.
This year they're seeing more people in the skies with fares being higher, so that's a good sign that demand is picking up, and they'll start adding capacity back in for that reason.
Airport officials anticipate the busiest day to actually be Sunday when everyone comes back. A new airline plans to put one of its 2 ticket offices in downtown Owensboro. Cape Air will open its office on East 2nd Street on December 1st. You can go there to book flights, even apply for a job. Cape's director of marketing says that having an office downtown is a way they can reinvest in the community and serves as a more personal way to interact with customers. News 25 Crime Tracker this morning. Evansville police are looking for more than 20 people who they say could be making meth. The Evansville Police Meth Suppression Unit tracked down the purchase of pseudoephedrine to 25-year-old Pamela Charlene Payne, who made 25 purchases in 1 month. Authorities say she could be linked to a meth ring of about 20 people. You can find the full list of the wanted with their pictures on our website, news25.us. Right now, Owensboro police are questioning this man, 37-year-old Vicente Vasquez from Minnesota, in connection with drug trafficking. Police say a year-long investigation led them to more than $130,000 in cash and a large amount of meth. Officers arrested many other individuals as well on felony charges. Tri-State schools are teaming up this morning to help save money on school supplies. EVSC and the University of Southern Indiana, USI, are now sharing items from Office Max. The school board says the partnership is going to save them $26,000 a year on copy paper alone.
If we can maximize saving, especially through something as painless as this, where we haven't had to cut anything and we save money, that money goes directly into our classrooms that we saved.
Officials agree this is a win-win situation. One of the Tri-State's favorite Thanksgiving traditions kicks off today. Family dinner followed by the Hottie Shriner Circus. This afternoon, the circus will make its big debut at a bigger venue, the newly opened Ford Center. Bigger show, bigger venue, but also a bigger price tag. Reserved circus seats sell for $32. Other tickets are priced at $21 and $26. General admission costs $19, but there's no discount for kids.
The reason being is because we are assessed a facility fee, plus the additional costs of adding additional wiring, additional flooring, all the different things that we had to add because we're in a larger space than what we were at Roberts Stadium.
In exchange, circus organizers promise the show is worth the price tag. The show starts today. It goes until Sunday. This morning, Garvin Park is getting ready to light up with Holiday Wonder. The 18th annual Ritzy's Fantasy of Lights is scheduled to begin today at 4:45. Santa Claus himself will be there to flip the switch for the lights, just like last year. All of the money raised this year will go toward the Easter Seals Rehabilitation Center, and customers will also receive $4 off Iceman tickets. This morning, the Evansville Christian Life Center is getting ready to deliver more than 2,000 meals to families in need. Drivers are expected to head out at 9 o'clock this morning. Volunteers spent Wednesday night putting on their last-minute touches. Organizers say they're delivering meals to more of the people this year than ever before.
But what we're seeing more and more is we are truly seeing people in middle class who've lost their jobs. They don't know where to go for services. They don't know what services are out there, and so maybe they've even come and volunteered in the past.
All of the prep work started last Saturday, including the famous dressing made from scratch. Delicious. Welcome back to Daybreak. Your time now is 6:26. The pull of family and food this Thanksgiving will send an estimated 42 million Americans out on the road this week. Emily Schmidt takes a look at what their journey may hold.
In Washington, I'm Emily Schmidt.
Right now on News 25 Daybreak, Turkey Day travels. We have a look at what you can expect as you head out the door this Thanksgiving. Back to Black Friday. Experts predict a high-tech gadget will be this year's Tickle Me Elmo for adults. And digging for the future. The Tri-State welcomes a new coal mine and the hundreds of jobs coming with it.
And we welcome you to News 25 Daybreak here on this Thursday morning. I'm Jordan Vandenberg. Thank you for joining us. We begin this morning by wishing you a very happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. Many of you may already be at Grandma's house, or Grandma may be at your house. Some of you may be packing up, buckling up, and filling up, getting ready to get out of town. Taking a live look over the east side of Evansville this morning. A quiet morning on Tri-State roads as clear skies, but there's still a little bit of drizzle out there as you get out the front door this morning on this Thursday. But all in all, David, we're in store for a rather nice Thanksgiving day, especially when we consider what happened last year on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, last year we had some pouring rain out.
Speaking of Black Friday or even Black late Thursday night, when it comes to shopping, big screen TVs are likely to be on top of your shopping list today. But with lackluster economy and no real new innovation in HD TVs, experts predict the home theater monitor will sell for 40% less than last year. But the rules for buying a new TV have changed. ABC's Becky Worley has the tips for your bargain hunting.
Becky Worley, ABC News San Francisco.
News 25 story tracker here at home at 6:35. The case of a Providence man accused of murder turns over to Webster County grand jury this morning. Police say Michael Mushara killed his ex-girlfriend Erica Hutchison earlier this month after she was found shot inside her home. Detectives say they also found 39-year-old Anthony Culp shot and stabbed. He later died. A grand jury should hear the case next month. We will keep an eye on developments. A 22-year-old Du Bois County man is in jail this morning after confessing to molesting a child. Police say Kyle Baumeister turned himself in Wednesday. He faces charges of sexually abusing a child under the age of 10. Officers say the victim's mother reported the abuse last month after Baumeister stayed the night at their home. New information this morning on a former Catholic high school principal in Davis County. Allison Brandt says she is guilty to all 4 counts of unlawful transaction with a minor. Authorities originally charged her with third-degree rape and third-degree sodomy after a 15-year-old boy told state troopers he and Brandt had sex several times during the 2009 ice storm. The plea deal calls for a 2-year prison sentence. She will be sentenced December 19th. A Davis County teen is a heroine this morning for scaring away 2 burglars out of her home. These 2 men, 24-year-old Ben Canary and 36-year-old Danny Cook Jr., are behind bars this morning for breaking into a home Wednesday. Deputies say a 13-year-old and her 8-year-old sister were home at the time. Reports show the teen first told her little sister to lock herself in the bathroom. Then she started swinging baseball bats at the intruders. Deputies say that was enough to scare the men away until officers managed to get a hold of them. This morning, Gibson County welcomes a new coal mine and the hundreds of jobs coming with it. At Wednesday's dedication, the president and CEO of Alliance Coal says the new mine will raise energy production to compete globally and create more than 300 new jobs.
This coal mine will employ about 330 individuals in 2014. These are high-paying jobs. We'll be paying probably in the neighborhood of $70,000, $75,000 a year, which is a pretty high-paying job for the state of Indiana.
Construction on the mine is expected to be completed in 2014. Warwick County Court needs your help this morning to find the voice for children in need. Court-appointed special advocates, or CASA, are looking for close to 20 volunteers. The volunteers will speak out for abused or neglected people in court. Organizers say the job can be mentally and emotionally difficult.
These children that are abused and neglected, they've got some stories to go with them, and it's not easy stuff to hear. And so that, they need to be tough and able to handle it, but at the same time, it's rewarding in knowing that they're able to help the child.
Right now, advocates say more than 80 children need a voice, and some of them are sitting on a waiting list. The next CASA training session begins in early January. For more information on how to apply, just go to our website, news25.us. A vintage pinup calendar will soon circulate through the tri-state. These pictures you see here are all local girls posing on the LST 325. The photographer says the calendars are to honor our wounded servicemen and women. He says a portion of the proceeds of the $20 calendar will go toward the Wounded Warrior Project.
You know, as a photographer and a pinup photographer, it's nice to know that there's a ship from World War II to kind of help that. But when you put the pinup girls together, and then you put the ship there, and you're going back to that area, you can't help but think about the soldiers and bringing all this together. Yeah, it's very rewarding.
Digital Studios is also hosting a benefit on December 3rd to raise money for this project. That's when you'll be able to start buying those calendars. Coming up on Daybreak, this real-life Hamburglar says, "I'm loving it." However, local authorities don't. Late night munching run lands this Iowa man an even longer night in jail. Welcome back to Daybreak. Your time now is 6:48. Federal investigators are on the scene this morning of a fiery plane crash in Arizona. The plane crashed into the rugged terrain of the Superstition Mountains about 35 miles east of Phoenix. Authorities believe 6 people were on board, and it does not appear that anyone survived. The Texas judge who was taped beating his daughter has been suspended. Judge William Adams did not admit to any wrongdoing or guilt, but he did agree to the suspension. Adams received plenty of criticism when his daughter released a 2004 video of him beating her when she was 16. However, he defends his actions. 7 people face federal charges this morning for a string of attacks on an Amish community in Ohio. The suspects reportedly cut the beards and hair of their victims. Now they face hate crime charges. One suspect reportedly ordered 3 of his sons and 3 other men to cut the beards and hair of other Amish men and women who left his community. Authorities say his reasoning was, quote, religious disagreements. A case of late-night munchies lands this Iowa college student with a new nickname, the real-life Hamburglar. Caught on tape this morning, 21-year-old slipped into McDonald's drive-thru in Cedar Falls, Iowa on Sunday night. You could see him there. And while he was inside, he apparently cooked himself up something special. Made a burger, cooked up some fries, and when this late-night partier turned himself in Wednesday, he said he didn't remember how he got there. I wonder if he remembers now. Welcome back to Daybreak. Our time now is 6:52. Here's a look at the stories making headlines this morning. Happy Thanksgiving. All of your Turkey Day tips and tricks for your holiday travels straight ahead. Staying home? Don't worry. There's plenty of fun for all age groups right here in the tri-state. And a new coal mine is coming down. What it means to the job market straight ahead. We'll have more of those stories about 4 minutes. But first, let's get a look at our forecast with meteorologist David Hecker. Welcome back to Daybreak. Our time now is 6:56. Here's a look at your top stories this morning. This morning, Gibson County welcomes a new coal mine and the hundreds of jobs coming with it. At Wednesday's dedication, the president and CEO of Alliance Coal said the new mine will raise energy production to compete globally and create more than 300 new jobs. Construction on the mine is expected to be completed in 2014. This morning, many of you may be already at Grandma's house or any other holiday destination. Some of you may be getting ready to get out of town. Thousands of drivers flocked to the roadways Wednesday, one of the busiest travel days of the year. Cars were at a standstill at some points, crawling bumper to bumper on Highway 41, heading toward the Twin Bridges. AAA says more than 42 million travelers hit the roads Wednesday. That's 4% more than last year. The skies are no exception to heavy Thanksgiving Day traffic. Officials at Evansville Regional Airport say it's been a busy couple of days. About 90% of the flights at the airport were full, a trend that can soon lead to more flights around the country. Officials say the busiest day, however, will be Sunday when everyone comes back. One of the Tri-State's favorite Thanksgiving Day traditions kicks off today. A family dinner followed by the Hottie Shriner Circus. This afternoon, the circus will make its big debut at a bigger venue, the newly opened Ford Center. Bigger show, bigger venue, but also a bigger price tag. Reserved seats sell for $32. Other tickets are priced at $21 and $26. General admission costs $19, but there's no discount for kids. However, circus organizers promise the show is worth the price tag. The show starts today and goes until Sunday. This morning, Garvin Park is getting ready to light up with the Holiday Wonder. The 18th annual Ritzy's Fantasy of Lights is scheduled to start today at 4:45. Santa Claus himself will be there to flip the switch just for the lights, just like last year. All of the money raised this year will go toward the Easter Seals Rehabilitation Center. Customers will get $4 off from Evansville Icemen game tickets. And weather for that or the circus looks great, contrary to this morning where it doesn't look all that great, but it's going to improve.
Yeah, well, skies will begin to clear as we head later into the afternoon hours. But as you mentioned, if you looked outside your window, not the prettiest of Thanksgiving mornings. Temperatures are holding low to mid-40s. A little bit of fog out there, a little bit of drizzle. That will begin to fade away, though, later on into the morning time frame. But do keep that in mind if you're traveling here over the next couple of hours. Some sunshine right around lunchtime, temperatures in the mid-50s. We'll see afternoon highs make it between 55 and 60 degrees. We're not going to completely get rid of the clouds, I think, through the afternoon hours, but at least we will see a little bit of sunshine. And if you are heading out to Black Friday shopping later on into the early morning hours tomorrow, looking a-okay. Morning temperatures right around 40 degrees. Afternoon highs tomorrow will make it into the mid-60s with plenty of sunshine. Rain chances will return those we head into Saturday and Sunday. So all in all, not too bad of a Thanksgiving across the region. Just a lot of cloud cover to deal with right now. Should begin to break up by midday.
Hey, to put you on the spot, what are you thankful for this year, Mr. Heckard?
I am thankful for many, many things.
Doppler? Is that one?
One would probably be the Doppler radar, yes.
Well, I'm thankful for you because you make
you.
my job much easier.
Thank you.
Have a good one.